Welcome to Accounting 140. This is Payroll Accounting. I'm Rebecca Pesko. I'm your instructor this semester, and I'm looking forward to a great course. I wanted to take a few minutes and kind of walk you through the way that I have the course set up so you're confident as you progress throughout the semester. First of all, you will have needed to have completed the spring attendance verification assignment, and I don't believe you can actually view this video until you have done so. Hopefully you've already done that. If not, you need to do that right away. Here's our announcement forum. Anytime I have an update to the class, maybe about a deadline, feedback about assignment, maybe an update that I posted regarding a tutorial for things that people had trouble with, it'll be posted in the announcement forum, and you should also receive that in your email. I do ask that you check your email daily in this class. That is my only way of communicating with you, and so I need to make sure that you're checking it on your end. Here is a way to communicate with your classmates if maybe you're not sure if it's something that's a Cengage issue or a Moodle issue or whatnot, or maybe just want to communicate with your classmates about this class or anything else. It could also be a coffee shop forum. Here's a welcome letter. Please take a few minutes to read that. Here's our schedule for the course. Highly recommend printing this and putting it in a prominent place. Most of our deadlines are pretty consistently laid out, but this is your holy grail for the class. The schedule is also included in your syllabus, but this is a nice, simple format that you can print and display at your study zone. This is your Cengage boarding pass. It's just basically instructions as to how to log into Cengage. It is also here in Module 1. So let's start with the course syllabus. Let me just point out a couple things I'd like you to see. This is a 2-semester credit hour course, and it is concerning everything that you need to know about payroll accounting. I think that you'll find this very valuable. Everyone seems to walk away with learning quite a bit of information each class. It's updated every year. Our textbook is updated every year, so it's very current, and I think that you'll be quite pleased when you finish this course. This is my faculty information, my name and email. This is my cell phone. Please don't call after 7 p.m. My preferred method of contact is by email. I usually am able to get back to you quicker that way, but you are welcome to call or text. We can Skype, we can do web conferencing, and I'm also on campus on Wednesdays teaching courses, so I'll gladly meet you around my teaching schedule as well. I'm here to help, but you just have to let me know you need some help, and then I'll gladly work around our schedules to make a time to meet up. This is our textbook. It's the 2015 edition. Please make sure that you're getting the 2015 edition because the tax tables are different from year to year, and you will generate some incorrect answers if you have the 2014 edition. This is a pricey book, so I did place a copy in the library. You will not be able to check it out from the library and leave campus with it, but you can go to the library and work on it with the text as long as you stay in the library. I know you can get this book in loose leaf format in the bookstore. You might also be able to find it at another retailer. You will need to access Cengage with the book. So at our bookstore, for example, it is sold with the Cengage package that you need, but you can follow the Cengage instructions if you choose to purchase it elsewhere. Let's see, course attendance policy. So each week you have something that's due. One week you'll have homework through Cengage, the next week you'll have a quiz, and it alternates back and forth. That way you also have a midterm and a project. If the completion of a homework or a quiz for the week is your attendance. If you skip a homework or a quiz, not only does it hurt your grade, but it counts as an absence. You may have 3 absences in this class. After the 4th absence, you'll be dropped from the class. There's not a lot of flexibility I have with that. That is a college policy. Late work and missed exams aren't very good in this class because we only have 6 chapters of the textbook. There are no late work. There is no late work accepted or missed exams. They cannot be made up, and I do not drop the lowest one as I do in other classes. It would just represent too large of a portion of our class. Now, granted, if you're in the hospital or something severe, let me know. We can see what we can do to help you out. I made this nice little tab for you, how to be successful in this course. Take a few minutes to read through this. some of you may have taken a lot of internet courses with success and others might be struggling, or maybe this is your first internet class you've taken. Just accounting can be a hit or miss sort of subject. Some people really just get it and other people struggle a bit. So I gave you some guidelines that might be helpful to guiding you through this class. Here's our grading plan. So as I mentioned, you'll have a homework assignment one week and a quiz the following week, and that alternates all throughout the semester. Those are equally weighted, so quizzes are worth 35% and homework is worth 35%. Your final and midterm are 10% each, and your project is 10%. Your project is something that you're going to work on the last part of the class. You'll have 2 weeks to do the project, and it's not really something you can work ahead on, so just kind of wait until that pops up, and you'll be given adequate instructions at that time. This is the grading scale for the course. I do not round. The reading schedule is the same here as the schedule that I printed, or I provided at the beginning of the course, that PDF file that I recommended that you print, but here it is as well in the syllabus. As you can tell, we work through the first chapter through 2 weeks. Every chapter gets 2 weeks, it gets 2 modules. So in this first module, you're going to work through the chapter, read the chapter and work through the Cengage homework assignment. In the second week, you're going to review the Cengage from the week before, perhaps reread the chapter, at least that's what I would advise you do, and then take your quiz. So I think that's a bulk that I wanted to show you in Moodle. The next thing, module 1 down here. For the beginning modules, not all the modules, but the beginning modules, I give you an instruction sheet. So you can kind of make sure that you've covered everything that you need to for that module. As the class goes on, you'll see this strong pattern, and it no longer becomes necessary to have the instructions. So when you are taking the class, there's 2 parts to Cengage I want you to see. This is the book companion site, and you can check on any chapter, and it provides crosswords, flashcards, some activities. This is a great way to make sure you fully understand the content for each chapter. There's all sorts of different options here, including some information for the payroll project. That is that project I referred to that we do at the end of the year. This is the other site, and again, yours may look slightly different. This is the Cengage Now site for your homework. So remember, every other week you complete homework in Cengage. Here is Module 1's homework. So you would click on this and complete the homework. Each homework module has about 10 problems. Some of them might take you a while and some of them might be quicker, but you can navigate them. Once you've completed the homework, you will be given a grade, but I will, about once a week, update the Cengage grades into your Moodle gradebook. So if you go down here to grades, you can click on that and you will have a grade book, and I will try to keep your grades all in one nice clean place so you always know where you're at, simply by copying your Cengage grades into the Moodle gradebook. If you ever have any questions about grading, please contact me right away so we can clear those up, and you'll always know where you stand in the class. So I hope that kind of gave you a little bit of assurance as to how we're going to go through this semester. As always, please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to a great year with you. Thanks.